Up next is our final session for today, which is our Thought Leader Perspective segment. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been canvassing the opinions of some of our sponsors, asking them to share their opinions on the challenges that still remain to be solved when it comes to sports remote production, and asking how their companies can help to do that. We're going to hear from Caton Technologies' Michael Yang, Matrox's Dan Maloney, and TSL Products' Ian Godfrey. But we're going to start with Leader Europe's Kevin Salvidge.
The transition to IP introduces significant technology challenges that broadcasters need to be able to monitor and analyze. Latency is the Achilles heel of any live production. In live production, video latency refers to the amount of time needed for a single frame of video to transfer from the camera to a processing location, on-prem or in the cloud, and back to the display, wherever that might be. Another complication is the fact that IP networks are asynchronous. Unlike SDI video, the IP reference source, PTP, has been removed from the video, audio, and ancillary data streams. Therefore, you must have test and measurement products that can monitor the timing of a reference signal and video, audio, and ancillary data streams and compare them over a prolonged period. The big advantage of IP over SDI is that IP networks don't tend to drop off a cliff unannounced. They typically give you some form of warning of a QoS issue if you are monitoring the IP flows correctly. Live production requires the ability to instantaneously adjust images. If the production involves remote camera shading, then tools like the Leader low latency HTML5 video monitoring view allow different people in different locations to monitor and adjust the images. You also have the challenge of ensuring that both the remote venue and the on-prem or in-cloud production center are synchronized. Otherwise, significant QoS and QoE issues will occur. Leader's SPG product range feature both IP and SDI reference sources and can be locked to either external GPS reference or PTP sources, thus ensuring the necessary synchronization. Leader has been working with many key broadcasters and production companies to understand the next generation of test and measurement tools that are required for both on-prem and in-cloud production. Leader's new live cloud monitoring service not only provides operators with the traditional picture, waveform, vector scope, and ancillary data analysis, it also features path delay analysis for CDI payload timing comparison, thus ensuring that all your cloud-based production is synchronized. And for broadcasters who are utilizing NDI, Leader's live cloud monitoring service will provide them with traditional picture, waveform, and vector analysis tools as well. Test and measurement in these environments have to be able to monitor both QoS and QoE. At Leader, we are unifying these two types of test and measurement approach in our current and future products.
Now, we've been selling a series of purpose-built REMI encoders and decoders for a number of years now. These were designed for the classic REMI workflow, bringing camera feeds from the pitch into the production studio, instead of sending the production studio to the pitch in the form of an OB band. We solved several challenges involving latency, stream synchronization, lossy IP networks, Italian talkback sideband channels, to name a few. Ultimately, what remote production enables are new opportunities for content creators and rights holders to acquire and produce content by harnessing general-purpose IT infrastructure, namely the internet. Now, a resource that many of these content creators and rights holders are using is cloud infrastructure to process and distribute this produced content to their viewers. Now, wouldn't it be great if that same resource, the cloud, could be used to produce the content as well, instead of bringing the content into studio and sending it right back up for distribution? Now, Matrox has a long history of providing OEM video hardware and software to leading broadcast equipment manufacturers to deliver live production solutions like vision mixers, character generators, and media servers. We provide the SDI hardware and low-level audio-video software to allow our clients to design sophisticated, robust, and highly precise video solutions. Unfortunately, the nature of the cloud precludes it from offering an environment where video can be precisely timed throughout a workflow, such as can be found in a workstation class system. Nor is there an SDI equivalent in the cloud to allow different solutions to preserve a common sync as signals travel from one solution to the next. Matrox has been working for a number of years now on a new asynchronous media framework called Matrox Origin. We're in a unique position to understand the full technology stack of broadcast video solutions and provide the abstraction between the native cloud services and the unique application level functions our many clients want to provide. Live production solutions based on this framework can harness the business advantages the cloud has offered so many other companies in our and many other industries. The biggest one being shifting operational costs from CapEx to OpEx. Further, Matrox Origin can do so without compromising the quality of their productions. As some of our clients come online with Origin-based solutions in the coming months, sports production companies will be able to use multi-channel encoders like Monarch Edge to feed their live, cloud-based sports production platforms, keeping costs down and enabling them to produce more and diverse sporting events. These are exciting times.
The way I think of it, the concept of remote production in sports is really nothing new. As an industry, we've been producing sports remotely for a long time. What has been changing more recently is the options we have to accomplish remote production and the increasing number of efficiency gains that come along with these options. We now have more options to centralize or decentralize, depending on your perspective, the operations team from the acquisition kit. We have the media processing kit, which may now be on site with the talent and acquisition kit, or it may be with the production crew in a centralized remote control facility. It may be running in another location altogether. It may be running in the cloud with operations scattered all around the world. But this added flexibility, it's great, but with it comes a lot of complexity, especially when it comes to your live production control system. Here at TSL, we're well known for our world-class PAM and MPA audio monitors, which are used all over the globe to support live sports production, giving operators the confidence that they need to produce that top quality production. Tallyman is also a well-known TSL product line used in many live production control applications by thousands of customers around the world, controlling anything in the live production environment, from cameras to routers and vision mixers, even the tally lamps and the on-air lights, all those important things. What we've been hearing more recently, though, is that our sports customers are looking for more flexibility in their control system, more deployment options, more dynamic operational workflow flexibility, rapid reconfiguration options, more choice in the processing platform that's being controlled, and where to host the kit, how to deploy the kit. What hasn't changed is the need for humans to interact with the control surface to accomplish critical tasks for the production. It is live sports, right? It's not scripted. We all love that unpredicted nature of the event, but it means that a human has to be there observing and making decisions about the production. Maintaining this operational human interaction with the media production equipment, no matter where that kit is, where it's being deployed, it's a huge challenge. This is the space where we've been investing a lot. We've been making our broadcast control systems as flexible and dynamic as possible to meet these remote production needs of today, while maintaining that operational workflow required to produce high quality content that the viewers demand. Dive a little bit deeper into the background of TSL and how we got into this space. A few years ago, TSL acquired DNF Controls. It's another well-known broadcast control solution provider in North America. And then, of course, shortly after the acquisition and after we had DNF Controls and the Flex Control product line integrated into the TSL Control product portfolio, we saw a significant increase in the demand for remote control capabilities as the whole industry was adjusting to the pressure of the global pandemic. basically felt like overnight, right? We were producing browser-based software control panels to mimic the hardware panels. We were deploying touchscreen adapters to enable operators to convert their home computers into broadcast control surfaces with integrated tally lamps. We learned a lot through this period. We adjusted quickly, as did our customers. We're in a much better position now to support our customers' remote production needs than ever before. We have applications for dynamic mapping and remapping of control surfaces to processing kit, allowing operators to dynamically redefine what processing kit they're controlling and even adjust the workflow, the operational workflow from one event to another event, all with just a button push, right? Just a remapping of their control surface. We now have control nodes that are deployable for any environment. So you're processing in the cloud, we can deploy in the cloud. If your operators are distributed around the globe, we can deploy our control solutions in a distributed way to maintain that high quality production with minimal latency. And because we are media processing vendor agnostic, we can keep your operational workflow common across various media processing platforms and deployment options. This is really where I see TSL as a valuable partner for our customers, meeting them where they are and supporting their remote production flexibility while maintaining the live production operational workflows that are required.
Okay, let's first discuss the challenges that exist in remote production today. First of all, there is the connectivity challenge. Because a fast and reliable connection is essential for transmitting high quality audio and video content between event venues and production facilities. As we know, the industry is moving toward IP transmission over public internet, and a reliable transmission becomes a major challenge, especially for remote or rural locations where high-speed transmission internet isn't always available. The second challenge is latency, because latency is more critical in sports production than other types of media content, such as concerts or stage performances, because sports are often very time sensitive. And latency also leads to synchronization issues between audio and video feeds. The latency and connectivity has a huge impact on the quality of production. As we know, sports events are usually very high value content. Therefore, the content owners have very high requirements on production quality. The third challenge would be the security concern, because as I said, sports events are high value content, and content owners would worry about the security of production data being transmitted over the public internet. The fourth challenge, I would say, is the scalability, because sports events take place at various different venues and environments, and the solution needs to be very flexible and scalable in order to accommodate this wide variety of different production requirements. Caton Technology has been tackling all these challenges head-on with its innovative solution called Caton Media Extreme Service, which is a fully managed service based on Caton Cloud. Some of the key advantage of Caton Cloud is that, first of all, extreme reliability. Caton Cloud is a global distributed cloud platform consisting of hundreds of POPs around the world. We use AI-based intelligent routing and big data machine learning to route data streams through the best links on the internet. Whenever any link slows down for any reason, the traffic is rerouted to another best performing link. Therefore, we can commit to 99.9999% of reliability, 6 nines of SLA. This is not something that even lease lines can guarantee. The second is our own Caton Transport Protocol, as we call it, CTP. CTP includes low latency video encoding, decoding, and data transmission algorithms. This is based on Caton's nearly 20 years of experience in the professional broadcast industry. Our one-way delay, for example, from Singapore to Oregon, United States, is below 100 milliseconds. And this is very consistent across our network. The third advantage is our scalability. Because Caton Cloud architecture is a cloud architecture that is very scalable and can be deployed in various configurations to meet different sports events and production requirements. For example, it supports multiple camera feeds and audio channels and can be integrated with third-party production tools and workflows via our standard SDK or API. The fourth is our cost effectiveness. As I mentioned, Caton Cloud is deployed purely on public internet. Therefore, we're able to leverage the cost effectiveness of public internet to enable very low-cost remote production, and eliminating the need for expensive on-site production trucks and equipment, leading to significant cost saving. Last but not least is our expertise in production services. As I mentioned, Caton has been in broadcast industry for nearly 20 years. Our solution and service team is highly experienced in the field of broadcasting, network service, and media production. This allows us to provide the best solution for remote productions. So, in conclusion, Caton Cloud, with its AI-based intelligent routing and Caton Transport Protocol, is able to provide the most reliable and the best quality platform for remote production of sports and other live events, such as concerts or stage performances.